This is the Genesee Country source for comprehensive hometown news. 1490 Radio WBTA Batavia.
Icy road conditions early this morning caused about a dozen car accidents in the Batavia area. Good afternoon. It's 12:30 for WBTA Radio News. I'm Matt Locker. According to police, most of the accidents occurred on Route 33 and Route 5 outside of Batavia and Leroy. Police said that about 12 cars were involved in numerous accidents, which resulted in property damage and minor injuries sustained by the drivers. Commander Vance Ketchum of Long Lake, New York, who was honored by the Genesee County American Legion members at a dinner last night in Batavia, warned that federal social service budget cuts will affect many U.S. veterans. Ketchum said that there will be an estimated $35 to $40 billion worth of social services cuts this year. He feels that with many veterans now aging, there should be more medical care facilities instead of less. Ketchum also expressed his concern over funding for veteran services. He told Legion members to lobby legislators and congressmen in an effort to continue and increase funding for veteran services. Assemblyman Stephen Hawley announced that he will introduce legislation that will increase the state's per capita aid to cities, towns, and villages by a total of $550 million over a 5-year period. Hawley told localities that he have only received 1.5% of the estimated $9.5 billion growth in revenue over the last 5 years. Governor Mario Cuomo has proposed no increase in local assistance for the upcoming fiscal year. According to Hawley, this new legislation would increase aid by $150 million for the state in the next fiscal years, beginning on April 1st. Aid will also be increased by an additional $100 million per year during the next 4 fiscal years. 41% of the $150 million in aid will be distributed to towns and villages. Hawley said the program would also increase aid to every municipality and would increase the proportion of the total general purpose aid going to counties, towns, and villages. Batavia residents will get a chance to voice their various consumer complaints this Monday from 10:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. at the Batavia Boardroom located on Main and Court Streets. Assistant Attorney General Douglas Cream will be on hand to discuss and offer advice to consumers regarding their complaints. According to General Robert Abrams, he has come out with a booklet entitled A Housing Guide for Citizens, which will help answer some of the questions concerning their rights as tenants. Abrams' booklet is in response to the numerous questions he had received from senior citizens in regards to housing. More news straight ahead.
This is Charles Artman. Do you live in an apartment or a rented dwelling? If you do, then this message is for you. Did you know that if you had a fire in your apartment that was caused by your negligence, that you could be held responsible and made to pay to have the repairs done? If someone fell in your apartment, they could sue you and collect. These are just a few of the things that are covered by a tenants policy from the Artman Agency. Why not call me, Charles Artman, at 343-0798. That number again, 343-0798. The Artman Agency Incorporated, 248 West Main Street in Batavia, where your insurance is our only business.
Vanessa Rogers of 31 East Main Street in Leroy passed away yesterday at 3:30 p.m. at Roswell Park Memorial Hospital in Buffalo after a prolonged illness. She was 65. Miss Rogers was born in Pavilion and was a member of the St. Joseph's Church for 50 years. She is the daughter of Jenny and Frederick Fitzsimmons Peterson and is survived by her 2 sons, Mr. Francis J. Mangiafrida and Mr. Frederick Mangiafrida, and by several nieces and nephews. The funeral will be held at Joseph's Church in Leroy this Monday at 10:30 a.m. Memorials may be made out to the Leroy Volunteer Ambulance Fund or the Leukemia Society of America. Mrs. Dorothy Mingle of 2269 Broadway Road in Darien passed away yesterday at 12:17 p.m. at St. Jerome's Hospital. She was 74. Mrs. Mingle was a member of the Salem United Church of Christ in Bennington. She is survived by her son Edward and his wife Joyce of Darien, her daughters Beverly Mingle of Kenmore and Mrs. Carol Stark of Churchville, her brother Arthur Grainer of Batavia, and her 4 grandchildren. Calling hours will be from 7 to 9 on Friday and 2 to 4 p.m. and again from 7 to 9 p.m. on Sunday at the Marley Funeral Home. The funeral will be held on Monday at 2 p.m. at the Salem United Church of Christ in Bennington. Memorials may be made out to the Salem United Church of Christ or the Darien Ambulance Fund. Lee P. Darch of Main Street in Stafford died at the age of 87 on Thursday at 11:15 a.m. in St. Jerome's Hospital. Mr. Darch worked at the Lap Insulator Company in Leroy for 25 years and was a former groundskeeper at the Stafford Country Club. He was also a member of the Stafford Episcopal Church. Mr. Darch is survived by his wife Frances, whom he was married to for more than 65 years, his daughter, Mrs. Carl Janice Seabury, and by his nieces and nephews. Funeral services will be held on Monday at 11 a.m. at the Brady Cameron Funeral Home on Route 19 in Leroy. Memorials may be made out to the Stafford Fire Company or to the Leroy Ambulance Fund. WBTA News Time, 12:34.
Panasonic and Miners Economy announce a special purchase on VHS VCR that features on-screen programming, a 38-function remote that controls both the VCR and TV and special slow motion for the low price of $349. Miners Economy, with locations in Batavia and Leroy, are also featuring a Panasonic 19-inch color TV with electronic tuning for only $278. These are just two of the many Panasonic products specially priced at Miners Economy, State Street Plaza, Batavia, and 54 Main Street, Leroy.
WBTA News Time, 12:35. WBTA will be accepting phone calls tonight and tomorrow for pledges towards the 25th Annual Variety Club Children's Hospital Telethon. The Genesee County Committee of the American Legion will be sponsoring the telethon. This year's drives marks the committee's 9th year of participation for this worthy cause. The Legionnaires have collected more than $3,500 through phone pledges contributed by Genesee County residents last year. There will be a floor hockey tournament tomorrow at the Genesee Community College from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. 12 teams will be participating in the tournament, including teams from Syracuse, Demon College, Nazareth, and SUNY Brockport. The tournament will be played all day, and awards will be given towards the winning team. Each team will play a minimum of 2 games. After the first 2 games, the top 6 teams with the best records will advance to the next round. Internationally acclaimed jazz musician Chuck Mangione will be performing in concert as part of Geneseo College's 1986-87 Limelight Performance Art Series tomorrow at 3 p.m. He will be playing at the Wadsworth Auditorium. Some of the music will feature hits such as Main Squeeze, Feel So Good, and his Grammy Award-winning Batavia and Children of Sanchez albums. Tickets for the concert will be on sale at the Geneseo College Union Ticket Office for $16. The 11th Annual Dinner on Alcohol Abuse, sponsored by the Genesee Council on Alcoholism and Substance Abuse, will feature the State Commissioner on Alcohol Abuse this Tuesday at 6 p.m. Robert V. Scheer, who is the Commissioner of the New York State Division of Alcoholism and Alcohol Abuse, will speak at the Batavia Party House located at 5762 East Main Street Road. For further information and reservations, you can contact the Council at 343-1124 before the end of the day. That telephone number, once again, is 343-1124. AccuWeather is coming up, for first, this.
Central Park Inn is happy to announce its Tuesday night Peppermint Schnapps Party. Celebrate all night long, wind down, and have an unbelievably good time. Special drink prices will be going on throughout the night, along with a tremendous sound system, a great dance floor, and a friendly atmosphere. Come over, stop in, bring a friend or meet a friend. Eat, drink, and be merry at the Central Park Inn Tuesday night's Peppermint Schnapps Party. When the sun goes down, the good times start at the Central Park Inn, where the fun never sets. Located west on Route 20 on Broadway in Alden.
Here's a look at the WBTA AccuWeather forecast from meteorologist Paul Yegar. Today, mostly cloudy with a bit of drizzle, high 40 degrees. For tonight, windy with rain continuing through the night and into tomorrow, with a high tomorrow of 44 degrees. Currently, it's 38 degrees at 1490 WBTA.